Hello, my dear friends of Standard 10. This is Dikshit sir with a topic application of trigonometry. A new video for you. It will be a very interesting topic. I'll just give you an example where such mathematics or the topic which you are learning can be used. Say for example, you are standing at near foot of a mountain, and now I want to measure the height of that mountain. Okay, so without climbing that mountain, I need to know the height. I know the distance. See, I'll draw a figure for you. It will be very interesting one for you. Say this is a mountain over here. Fine, I am standing over here and I want to know height of this mountain. Okay, I am looking at this mountain. This is my eyesight. Okay, the line, and this is I am standing horizontal to the mountain. I know this distance where I stand, mountain to me, the distance between me and the mountain is known, and this angle can be calculated. Say for example, this angle is 60 degree, and now I can calculate height of this mountain by using trigonometric ratios. By just completing it will be a right angle triangle, so you can measure, you can find out this height by using some trigonometric ratios. So this is how distances, or the other way around, if I know the height of this mountain and the angle, I can find out the distance of mountain from me. This is basic, a very simple example application of trigonometry. Okay, so now let us before moving on to numericals, let us understand some basic definitions or some concepts. Line of vision. Okay, now what is line of vision? I have drawn a diagram for you. Can you see this? See, this is A where I stand. Fine, this is M, and this is angle of elevation, and this is my vision line, and this is say a spot B. Okay, I have written over here, if the observer is standing at the location A. See here, an observer is standing looking at the object at B. He is looking at the object at B. Then the line AB is called the line of vision. You are getting it? Okay, the next is angle of elevation. Fine, angle of elevation, it's already shown in the diagram. The observer is at A and he is looking at object B. So AM is the horizontal line. Can you see this? AM is the horizontal line. Then angle BAM. See this, BAM. Okay, so this is the angle of elevation. First concept which we learned is line of vision, angle of elevation, and one more concept is angle of depression. Angle of depression is like many a times it will happen, you will be looking downward, so it will be angle of depression. I will give you a correct example for this particular angle of depression. You are looking, say you are standing near a pond or a water where there is some amount of water, and you are standing near to that, and you are observing at the water. Okay, so you will see your reflection in the water, and you will be looking downward. So your line of vision will be on the lower side. See, what I have written is observer is at A looking at point C. Okay, you are looking down at a level lower than A. This is your level and you are looking down. So this, when such thing will happen, it is angle of depression. And AM is the horizontal line, then angle MAC is called angle of depression. Hope you are getting this. Let's continue with some easy examples, and then we'll move on to a higher level. Question 1. When an observer at a distance of 12 meters from a tree looks at the top of the tree. See, I have drawn a figure over here. You just keep on looking at this figure and I'll read problem for you. An observer C is observer, is looking at the tree, okay, and this tree is 12 meters. The distance between observer and the tree is 12 meters. Friends, remember one thing, many a times students make a mistake. When the distance between the two is given, it should be a horizontal distance. You cannot say that this distance is 12. This is his line of vision, correct? So the distance between the two shall be like C to B, it is 12 meters, correct? Next he has given is the angle of elevation is 60 degree. You are looking at the top of the tree, so angle of elevation is 60 degree. What is the height of tree? And root 3 value is to be taken as 1.73. He has given that. Fine. Now friends, if you can see the figure properly, see, this is tree, this distance is known to you, angle is known, and you are supposed to calculate AB, that is height of the tree. Fine. So how I can calculate height of tree? Do you remember the ratio tan of theta? Tan of say, before that consider it to be a right angle triangle. Okay, ABC is a right angle triangle. So see, I have written over here, AB is the height of tree, BC is the distance of the observer from the tree. See, this is the distance, which is 12 meters. Fine. Next is angle of elevation is 60 degree. Can you see the angle of elevation? It's given 60 degree. Now consider this to be a triangle, right angle triangle ABC. So in this case, we know the formula tan of theta. If this angle is theta, then tan theta is what? It is perpendicular side or opposite side upon adjacent side. Remember this? This is perpendicular side or opposite side upon adjacent side is called tan theta. So tan theta is equal to AB upon BC. Tan of 60 degree is equal to AB. Why 60? Because theta is given to us as 60 degrees. So tan of 60 degree is equal to AB upon 12 tan 60. Friends, I told you in the last video, you have to given you a chart also. You have to remember these values like sin 30, cos 30, sin 60, cos 60, tan of 60. You need to remember this. Tan of 60. See, and again I remind you, you don't have to read like tan into 60. ये tan into 60 नहीं होता है. What is this actually? Tan of 60. That is 60 and the value is root 3, which we know from the chart. So root 3 is equal to AB upon 12. Now this 12 taken to left hand side, it will be AB is equal to this root 3 multiplied by 12. Correct? So it is root 3 into 12. The value of root 3 was given to us as 1.73. So the final answer is 12 into 1.73, and hence AB is equal to 20.76. Now what was AB? AB was the height of tree. So height of tree is equal to 20.76 meters. Fine. Let's continue with next question. In a isosceles right angled triangle ABC, hypotenuse AC is equal to 8 centimeter. Find the length of side AB and side BC. AB and BC. Okay, and this hypotenuse is given to be 8 centimeter. This is a right angle triangle. Fine. Let us continue with the solution. An isosceles right angle triangle is given to us. Now what do you mean by isosceles right angle triangle? It is isosceles right angle triangle is like the two sides, any two sides are equal, so that's why a mark is put over here. So that means AB is equal to BC, and also it is a right angle triangle, so this angle is 90 degree. Correct? So what I have written over here is AC is 8, these two sides are equal. It's a very simple problem. If you AB is equal to BC, now it's right angle triangle, so apply Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem, what it says, that hypotenuse square, that means AC square, see this, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AC is 8 square is equal to AB square plus AB square. Why this 2 times? It's not a mistake. AB and BC are same, so I have substituted BC as AB. So 8 square is 64 is equal to 2 times AB square. So therefore AB square is equal to 32. AB is equal to 16 under root of, now what I am doing is under root of 32 direct, I don't have an answer, but I can break 32 as 16 into 2, so that root of 16 is 4 and root 2. So finally I will get as AB is equal to 4 root 2 centimeter. So therefore in this triangle AB and BC both will be equal to 4 root 2 centimeter. Correct? Okay, let's move with next problem. The angle of elevation of a cloud from a point 80 meters above a lake is 30 degree. The angle of elevation of a cloud from a point 80 meter above a lake is 30 degree, and the angle of depression of the reflection of the cloud in the lake is 60 degree. Find the height of the cloud. Let's friends concentrate over the diagram which I have drawn. See, this is AB is the baseline, fine, and what he has given is C is where the observer is. He is 80 meters above the ground, so this is 80 meters and this side also 80. It's actually a rectangle like. Can you cite this? This is a rectangle type, 80 meters above. Fine, what you have to do is 80 meters above point C, here is the observer, and he says E is the cloud, position of the cloud. So the angle of elevation, and angle of elevation will be from horizontal, so that's why you need to draw this horizontal line and mark here 30 degree. So angle of elevation of this cloud, like the person standing over at C watching E, okay, so the angle 30 degree, getting this, and here F, what is F? F is his reflection. This is cloud and ये cloud का यहाँ पे reflection है. This is the lake over here, so there is reflection, and if I watch this reflection, the angle of depression is 60 degree. And what is 80? Don't get confused, 80 is B to D, this distance is 80, correct? Okay, and now he says find the height of the cloud. Now height of the cloud, it means what? Actually the height of the cloud is just focus here, height of the cloud is from B to E, so I want the distance BE to be calculated. That will be height of the cloud. Okay, so now it's quite a good problem, so just concentrate the terms what I have written over here. AB is the lake surface, this AB is the surface of lake, E is the position of this cloud, okay, F is the reflection in the lake, fine, C is the position of the observer, C is the position of the observer. Now let us start solving the problem. Our target is what, friends? Our target is to get, see I mark here, this point is B, okay, and this point is E, and final target is to calculate distance BE. Okay, so I'll start with the angles which are given. 30 degree angle is given, so I'll start with the triangle where this angle 30 degree is there. So let us start with right angle triangle CDE. Now can you see where is CDE? This one, CD. Its B point is below this, so CDE. So this 30 degree angle I am beginning with right angle triangle. Now if I say tan of 30 degree is equal to opposite side upon adjacent side. Opposite side is what? See here, opposite side is this DE upon adjacent side is CD. So that's what is written over here, tan 30 is equal to DE upon CD. When you are watching this video, you just draw a triangle in your notebook and then solve this, so it will be more clear to you. Tan of 30, Now do you remember? I told you need to remember the values. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 is equal to dE upon CD. So finally CD is equal to root 3 multiplied by dE. Now CD is what? This is C, this is D. So this distance I have calculated, but it's not final equation or the answer. CD is equal to root 3 dE. Now let us see where I will use this. Now move ahead with the second triangle. ठीक है, where which second triangle? This reflection. Can you see this reflection one? This is point C, this is point D, and this complete triangle, this angle of depression is 60 degree. Now do you know the property of reflection? The property of reflection says BE is equal to BF. Now where is B and where is BF? Just watch the figure again. See, this point is B, B to E. Here the cloud is, and this is where the lake, this is the position or the surface of this lake. So from lake to cloud, this distance is BE, and BE will be equal to BF. What is BF? BF is the reflection. This is the property of reflection which I am going to use. Correct? Okay. Now let us move ahead. You are not applying any trigonometric formula over here. I am using the property of reflection. Now friends, can you see BE is what? BE can be written as, where is BE? See here, it is BE. BE can be written as BD plus DE. Can you write this? That's what I have written here. BD plus DE is equal to BF. Now BD is how much? So BD is 80 meters. It is given to us. So BD is 80 plus DE is equal to BF, and finally I will get an answer that, look here, BF is equal to, BF is what? This one, B to F. So this distance is equal to 80 plus DE, equation 2. Fine. Now let us move with next step. This is BF and this is equation 1. Now what I am doing is moving ahead with one more equation. DF is equal to DB plus BF. Again move to triangle. DF, can you see this? DF is equal to DB plus BF. Correct. So DF is equal to DB plus BF. The value of BF we know over here. So it is 80 plus DE. So DF is equal to 160 plus DF. This is equation 3. Now what is this? This is DF. Again look at the figure. DF. So we got DF. The value of DF is this 80 plus this distance. So it is, answer is 80 plus 80 plus DE, that is DF is 160 plus DE. Hope you are getting this. Okay. Now move ahead with next point, that is in triangle CDF. Now where is the triangle CDF? Again look at the triangle. This is C, this point is D, and this point is F. Okay, so in this triangle it is again a right angle triangle. Okay, this angle is 90 degree, this is 60. So now I am applying the formula for tan 60. Now what will be tan 60? Opposite side upon this adjacent side, because this is the hypotenuse. Correct. So this opposite side is what? It is DF. Fine. So it will be DF upon this CD. Fine. So that's what is written over here. Tan of 60 is equal to DF upon CD. Now the value of DF from equation number 3, just put this value over here. So that is 160 plus DE, and CD, the value of CD from equation 1 is root 3 into DE. That's what I have written here from equation 1 and 3. Correct. And tan 60, the value is root 3. Now multiply, take this to left hand side. So root 3 into DE into root 3 is equal to 160 plus DE. Correct. Now next step is root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 3 DE is equal to 160 plus DF. So 3 DE. Now friends, look here. 3 DE and this DE taken to left hand side, it will be 3 DE minus 1 DE. So it will be 2 DE is equal to 160, and therefore DE is equal to 160 by 2, that is 80 meters. and hence the height of this cloud is equal to height of this cloud. Actually this distance is d. Now friends, come back to the figure. What will be the height of this cloud? Height of this cloud is from the surface, it is BD plus DE, correct? So BD we already know, BD is 80 and DE distance is just now we calculated DE. So BD plus DE, that is 80 plus 80. So height of this cloud is 160 meters from the surface of that lake. Okay. Friends, that was the last problem for you. Again I repeat, you practice these problems in your notebook. We just studied concept today. Again within 1 or 2 days next video on application of trigonometry will be uploaded. So just complete these problems in 1 or 2 days. You will get the next material. Till then, goodbye. Stay home, stay safe, and watch the videos and study hard. Okay, thank you.